Hello, everyone. This is Kia Kelly, TikTok for Business Consultant, where I teach female coaches and course creators how to use a TikTok platform, mute that, so that they can generate more leads and ultimately make money. We are going live everywhere right now. Let me see, make sure we got that going. Okay. If you're watching this on a replay, just type hashtag replay in the comments. That's going to let me know that you're watching this on a replay. If you can hear me, just say I can hear you. My first time using my podcast mic when I'm going live on StreamYard. So I just want to make sure everybody can hear me. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. We're live in all the places. Everybody, if you're coming in, just say hello. Say hi. We are streaming right now on Facebook, my personal page, business page, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and on TikTok right now. Hey, April. Hey, Dr. Vanille. Hello, everyone. If you guys will come in and say hi, let me log into my TikTok account. Hey, Gloria. What's up, girl? I've been watching all your videos. My friends are like stalking you, like, Gloria Banks. Oh my God. And I'm like, I know, right? She's awesome. So, Gloria, everybody loves you. Okay, so today I wanted to just jump on here and I want to talk to you guys about. We're going to talk a little bit about TikTok marketing a little bit later. Today we're mainly talking about selling your coaching and consulting. Okay, the things that you need to have in place to sell your coaching and consulting. I'm glad all you guys are here. Everybody say hi. Like, just tell me where you guys are from. I'm gonna just log into TikTok really quickly from my brand account because I like to see how, like, okay, so because I'm a TikTok strategist, like I like to see any new features and stuff. And so right now, because I'm streaming from StreamYard to all these platforms, I can't see certain features. So I like to log in with my other account to see what I can see on this screen from a viewer standpoint. Because right now I am the presenter and I like to see what's happening from a viewer standpoint. Okay. So it looks the same. Rising stars. Okay. So there's some different features that TikTok is giving out for people that are constantly streaming. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. I love to watch what is happening with all the different platforms. And so, welcome everybody. You guys wouldn't mind just saying hi. If you're live here on TikTok, if you wouldn't mind just tapping your screen and giving likes because TikTok loves engagement. And you'll notice that like the likes will increase in the upper left hand corner on TikTok if you're giving likes. Okay. Also, if you guys keep seeing me licking myself over here, I got my Invisalign off, like for the most part, but there's still like two little attachments that they have to take off next week, and then give me my final trays. But one of them are starting to itch me, so I might go home tonight and get that thing off because it's messing with my gums. So if you see me like doing this or whatever, I'm just like itching because it's messing with my tooth or whatever or my gums or whatever. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about some things that you need in order to sell courses on TikTok or just courses in general. Okay, so whether you are marketing on TikTok or not, this is about selling coaching and consulting services. So if you're a coach or you sell consulting services or courses, tell me in the comments what is it you sell. So tell me like what you sell. Okay, so it looks like here on TikTok that I can't see you guys' this live chat, which is so bad. But I'm sure they're probably going to update that. But right now, I can't see you guys. I can't see the live chat um here on the screen here. Normally I can, but right now I can't see the live chat. So I'm going to have to look at the live chat on TikTok on my phone. Okay? So let me pull this up over here so I can like see it a little bit better. Hey Ty. All right. So what is it that you guys sell? So tell me what do you guys sell? Okay, because that way when I'm talking today, I can talk to you guys specifically. Because here's the one thing I know: like if you are a coach or you're a consultant and or you sell digital courses, like you've got to attract people to you, right? You've got to attract an audience of people that are interested in you, that see you as an expert, and that want to do business with you, right? That's like for me, every day, all day, everything I'm doing is I'm attracting people to me that are interested in me, who I am, and what it is that I do, right? So I'm in a mastermind, a local mastermind here. It's called Entrepreneur Organization Accelerator here in San Diego. And I have been in this mastermind for like, I think 6 months or so. And in this mastermind, they all know I'm a business consultant who also teaches TikTok. And I've been saying it over and over again and whatever. And so finally, yesterday we were at one of the big meetings, and one of the people that like run the whole thing, came up to me and said, "Hey, a lot of people sell products here and they want to learn how to work with micro influencers on TikTok. Can you help us with that?" And I'm like, "Of course I can." And they said, "Okay, we want to book you for a lunch and learn in April where you will teach, on Zoom to like people that are in your community, but also the bigger massive community, which is a huge opportunity." And but the thing was that the only reason why they were attracted to me is because on a consistent basis, I'm presenting myself in a way that proves that I am an expert, that proves that I know what it is that I do. And so that when they were thinking about somebody to help them, I was the first person to come to mind. So, y'all tell me what it is that you do, okay? So, Gloria said, "Queendom, I teach women how to build confidence in themselves and others so they can win." It's awesome. Kelly, a musical artist development courses. Okay. Who else sells coaches and consulting? Okay. All right. Well, let's kind of talk through this. So, there's a bunch of different things that you need to have in place so that you can make sure you can sell the most amount of coaching and consulting that you want to sell. Okay. Now, as business owners, right? First of all, you have to make sure that you know who your audience is. Now, this is not the tip, but you want to make sure you know who your audience is, right? Everybody that sees you or is connected to you is not your ideal client, right? Everybody that sees you is not your ideal client, right? So for me, everybody that sees me and hears me talking about TikTok is not my ideal client, right? Here's why. I work really well with women who already have a business, who are already making money in their business, and who are already showing up on a regular basis on video, right? I work very well with women who already have a business, successful in their business, and are already showing up well on video. Why? Because the last thing I want to do is when I'm trying to teach you TikTok marketing strategies, I don't want to have to convince you to get on video, right? Because that's not what I do. I don't mind it if that was what I did, but it's a lot more beneficial for me if you're already doing it. You just don't understand it, how to do it at the level that I may teach it and how to do it on TikTok, right? So even though everybody may come to me, my ideal client feels and looks like something specific. It doesn't mean I don't like men. It just means that the people that particularly do really well when they work with me is a woman who already has a business, is already showing up on video, and is already successful in some type of way. Doesn't mean she's making six figures. It just means that she's not struggling, right? Okay. It means that she's not struggling. Okay. All right. So, because of that, when we start the process of marketing and all those things, I can talk directly to my people. So, first, you got to make sure who it is exactly that you want to target with your offer, okay? And you've got to just make that very clear because once you start creating videos and creating a sales page and creating a funnel, which we're going to talk about, you're going to want to make sure that that stuff is geared towards them, right? Whoever those people are, your ideal client, that stuff is geared towards them. Does that make sense? So somebody said that they teach etiquette to youth and young adults. Love it. You teach healthy lifestyle and healthy eating. Okay, awesome. If you guys are a coach or course creator, tell me what it is that you do, because that way I can reference you guys as we're here. Okay. So what do you need to have in place in order to have success with selling your coaching and consulting? Okay. So first of all, you need a funnel. Okay. Y'all write that in the comments. First of all, you need a funnel. You need a good funnel. Okay. So what do I mean by that? You need something. Let me see. You need something that's gonna get a lot of people to come in, right? For example, I used to have all of my corporate jobs is I've always worked in sales, right? And they always talk to us about funnels, okay? I'm just showing y'all a funnel, okay, to give you an example of what I'm saying here. Ugh, I probably need a bigger sheet of paper to do this very well. Let's see, hold on. Y'all entertain yourselves. Do, 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 do. While I do that, y'all, I had a mammogram today. I was like, "Why are you doing all of this stuff here?" Has any ladies here ever had a mammogram? I was like, "Oh, okay. So this is what we're doing in this back room." I said, "How long you been doing this? 25 years?" She chuckled. I'm like, "I'm just saying, you touching me in places I ain't been touched since I was married." What's happening? Okay. Any ladies here had a mammogram? Lachey said she has. I'm like, good God. Um, so if you guys are in your late 30s, early 40s, please go get your mammogram. You need to get one. Okay. So a funnel. You need to have a funnel, okay? Everybody write that in the comments. Listen, this is like class participation. I can see y'all here, but some of y'all not participating. Y'all just not. Like on TikTok, tap the screen and give me likes on the that's how you participate. Okay, tap the screen, the likes will increase. And then y'all just gotta write, right? So okay, just write the word funnel. So you need to have a funnel. Number one is a funnel. So why do you need a funnel? Because you need to have a large group of people going in because only a few thank you for the likes. Only a few are gonna come out, okay? You need to have a large group of people going into your funnel and only thank you guys for participating. Only a few are gonna come out, okay? That's just the way that it works. Now, what does that mean? That means that okay, for example, how many of you all have ever signed up for Fashion Nova, Sephora, Macy's, Nordstrom's, or Target's email list? How many of y'all have ever signed up for one of those email lists or just whatever? Anybody, just type me in the comments, okay? I remember when I signed up for Fashion Nova's email list a year ago, I was like, oh my God, the amount of email that they send is something that I had never experienced in my entire life. I was like, wow, this is a lot of emails, right? Now, they have thousands and thousands and thousands of people that go to their funnel, whether it's Macy's, Nordstrom, Target, whomever, thousands that come in and they invite people to come into that funnel by saying you're going to get 10%, 20%, 40%, whatever percent off on your next order. That's how they get you into the funnel. But they don't expect that every single person that opts in is going to make a purchase. But they do expect let me see, okay? So they've had thousands of people come into the funnel, but they don't expect that every single person that comes in is gonna make a purchase. They know that only a few people are actually going to make a purchase, right? They know that only a few people are gonna make a purchase. So for you, you have to have a funnel, right? Just like Macy's, just like Sephora, just like all the brands that you love, you've got to have a lots a group of people coming in because only a few, Nikki, only a few are gonna come out. Okay. Now, how many of you guys do not currently have a marketing funnel? If you do not currently have a marketing funnel, just type a zero in the comments. It's okay if you don't. I just want to know who I'm dealing with, okay? So you have to have a funnel. Now, one of the beauties of having a funnel is that it works through automation, right? So what does that mean? So right now, I am live and I'm live on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok all at one time, right? Which is great, right? But let's just say that there was 10,000 people here right now, and 10,000 people decided to get into my funnel, right? Well, right now I'm having to spend, let's just say I spend an hour. I love y'all, so I'll spend whatever time, right? Let's just say I spend an hour talking with you guys. It's an hour. And then we get 10,000 people to come into my marketing funnel, right? It's just 1 hour, right? But listen to this. If I have 10,000, 100,000, 5,000 people in my funnel, I could sit down on a Saturday, on a Monday, and I can write one email, right? And I can talk to this community, serve this community. The email may take me 5, 10, 20, maybe 30 minutes to write, right? And then I make an offer, right? And then I make an offer in that email, and it goes out to 5, 10, 20, 100,000 people with that one email that took me, let's just say 30 minutes to write. What if out of that 100,000 people or however many that are on my email list, what if 1,000 make a purchase? What if 1,000 make a $50 purchase, right? Because I had the funnel. Right? Now, again, we had I don't have, but let's just say we had 100,000 people on our email list and we sent one email. Sending that one email, 100,000 people are gonna be notified, right? So, for example, right now I have about 30,000 people connected to me on Facebook. I've got about 5,000 people connected to me on LinkedIn, 3,000 on YouTube, 490,000 on TikTok, and 24,000 on on Instagram, but we don't have 100,000 people here right now. Do you know why that is? It's because all of those people did not get a notification. right? Let's just say 500,000 people did not get a notification that I was live. But if I had all these people in my email list, then however many thousand people that are on my email list get a notification. And when they go to check their email, they got a message from me, right? So to have the most success selling your coaching and consulting, you need to have some type of funnel. Okay. All right. The second thing you need to have in that funnel is you need to have an upsell sequence, right? Write that down. So number one is a funnel. Number two is an upsell sequence. Y'all write that in the chat. Number one is a funnel. Number two is an upsell sequence. What is an upsell sequence? An upsell sequence is where they came into the funnel for whatever, right? So again, people came into the funnel, right? They may have come into the funnel for this lip gloss or whatever, right? Or some, let's just say, no, they came into the funnel to get 40% off their next order, right? And so once they got the 40% off, immediately the upsell is me trying to sell this lip gloss. I don't sell lip gloss. I'll give you an example, right? The upsell is now trying to sell this lip gloss or this line of makeup or this line of clothing or this line of whatever, right? And you want to have an upsell sequence. And an upsell sequence is like an upsell email sequence, right? For example, the moment you opt into Target's email list or whatever, right? Immediately you're gonna get an email that says, "Welcome to Target, yada yada yada, whatever. Here is your discount code." Right? And usually that same day, later that day, or the next day, Target starts soliciting you, right? And then they come again, and then they come again, and then they come again, and they keep coming until you either unsubscribe, block them, or whatever. They just keep on coming, right? So years ago, I signed up for Nordstrom's email list. I don't even remember signing up for it because I had rarely gone to Nordstrom, but I went with a friend one time, and I think it was like, "Here comes Christmas," and I get this message from Nordstrom, and I'm just like, "How did I get on Nordstrom's email list?" But Nordstrom, they knew that I was not a regular shopper, so they really didn't target me until it was the holidays, right? And I'm like, "Oh, okay, well, that's fine." Now, Fashion Nova, on the other hand, the moment I opted in, they sent an email every single hour. I was like, "Now y'all doing too much," right? Shein, same thing. Shein sends an email every single day, right? And I buy from Shein. Like, all these necklaces here came from Shein. I know some of y'all gonna give it to me about fast fashion, but this is another conversation another day, okay? Okay? But my whole point in saying that is because they have some type of email sequence, right? An upsell series. So you came in to get the discount, but then when you came in for the discount, now you're being upsold. Now, it's really important to know this. A lot of times people feel like, I don't want to be a slimy salesperson. Don't be. Just because you're trying to sell something as soon as somebody opts in doesn't make you a slimy salesperson. A slimy salesperson is someone who's trying to manipulate you into getting something that you don't want to do or lying to you in a way to get you to do something, without being honest, right? So you don't have to be slimy. You can just be honest and transparent, right? So for me, I'm here right now and I'm teaching you guys about how to sell your coaching and consulting offers, right? But I'm also giving you guys an opportunity to join our 3-day challenge. Y'all can see the link here on the screen where I'm going to be teaching for 3 straight days on how to sell your coaching and consulting services on the TikTok platform, and I'm giving you guys the option to join. It's only $7, right? I'm not like baiting you. I'm not like forcing you to take out your credit card. No, I'm serving you, giving you all the tips, and then giving you an option to come and join us in our challenge. That's it. And so when you have people that join your email funnel and you've got this upsell sequence, like what? They came because they said they wanted to work with you. They came because they said they wanted to buy from you. They may not have said they wanted to buy in that moment, but they don't know once you offer them something. Does that all make sense, guys? Does that make sense to offer people something and let them make a decision if they're gonna buy or not? Because listen, the truth be told, you can't make somebody pull out their credit card. You can't make somebody click connect to Stripe, connect to PayPal. You can't make somebody do that. People do that based upon what they wanna do, but you at least give people the offer so that they can make that decision. Okay? Does that make sense? Somebody said, "What software can we use for a funnel?" So there's a lot of different funnel software, okay? There a lot of people use ClickFunnels, there's ActiveCampaign, there is, we use Kartra, we use Thrivecart. There's so many different funnel softwares. What I would always do, especially if you're new to it, I like to go to, like, my business coaches, the people, and see what they currently using, and then I will also go on YouTube, and I'll type in the different softwares I've heard about, and I'll get reviews from people and let them tell me what their experience has been with those different softwares, right? Because it's like, if people are gonna give you honest reviews and it's not the actual company giving the review, then you're more than likely to get unbiased opinions from that. Does that make sense? Um, are you on StreamYard doing this live? Yes, Pretty Jazz. I am live on StreamYard on Facebook personal page, Facebook business page, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, all from one screen. Okay, but I have to look at the comments down here on TikTok because for whatever reason, that part is not working right now. But it was previously, but it's not today. Okay. All right. So you got to have a funnel. Okay. Second thing is you have to have an upsell, upsell email sequence. Okay. The third thing, I'm actually giving you four things. The third thing, you need to have an abandoned cart series. Okay. Y'all write all of that in the chat for me. Number one is you need a funnel. Number two is you need an upsell sequence. Number three, you need an abandoned cart series. Okay, abandon, ABANDONED, abandon, like abandon. Y'all know how I write it. The word abandon. Okay, you need an abandoned cart series. Now you may say, what is an abandoned cart series? Here's what it is. Have you ever gone to somebody's website and you clicked on something, you put in your name and email address, but you didn't make a purchase? And then that day or the next day, you get an email from them saying, "Hey, we see that you were interested in ABC, right? You wanna come back and get that." How many of y'all have ever received somebody's abandoned cart series? We have them for all of our stuff, right? Because sometimes what happens with people is they come into a funnel or they go to make a purchase for something and they realize they don't have their card on them, or their password is not working for PayPal, or their password isn't working for Stripe, or something just is not working in that particular moment. And so they aren't able to go and make the purchase in that moment. So we got a bunch of folks on TikTok saying, yeah, this happened to them. So because you guys are experiencing that with other people's funnels, you wanna have that with your own funnel as well. And there is nothing wrong with having an abandoned cart series. It's actually quite brilliant because if a customer goes to make a purchase and something caused them not to make that purchase, meaning they got a phone call, they got a text, they got a child did something or whatever, and then now your abandoned cart series is sending them a series of emails reminding them. A lot of times they say, "Oh, yeah, I forgot." Like, I've had so many people. Sorry, serious, like, I'm trying to help you, girl. Sorry, stop it. Okay, sorry. Okay. I keep saying the SORRY word, and she think I'm calling her name, but I ain't calling her name. Anyway, so we've had, Nikki, I got one of those today and then completed my purchase. Exactly. Abandoned carts work really well because people forget or they get distracted, sidetracked, or whatever is going on. Or they were trying to make a purchase and they were at work and they had to like wait. It happens all the time. You know what I mean? But it's not slimy to have an abandoned cart series. No, not to mention, listen. Here's a tip. One of the things you can do with your abandoned cart series is that your first series of emails could just be reminding them to make a purchase, right? And when they still haven't made that purchase, your final email could do a couple things. One, your final email, your abandoned cart email could give them a discount, right? It could give them a discount. Or you can offer them a different product because let's just say you have a one-on-one call and your one-on-one call is 50, right? And a person just didn't buy the one-on-one. You sent these panic heart messages and they still didn't buy, right? Well, then you can send them like an email that goes along with that says, "Hey, I saw that you were interested in one-on-one consulting with me, but I understand that maybe you're not ready for that right now. Maybe it's whatever you'll say. But I also have a group experience. It's starting in 2 weeks. It's for 4 weeks. with a group of people, and instead of it being $250 for the hour, you can pay, $250 for the next 4 weeks total. You'll give me every single week for 4 weeks straight for a total of 250. The person goes, so 250 for 1 hour or 250 for 4 hours, right? And then but you have to listen, and most likely people will go, "Imma buy that 4 thing because I that's a lot of time with you," or whatever, right? But before you create that, like, final thing in your abandoned cart series, you have to really think through where is all this going? Right? You have to think through where's all this going, okay? For example, if you guys decide to come and join us for our 3-day challenge, right? You guys see the link on the screen. You guys go there, and then if you don't make the purchase, right, then we have an abandoned cart series. Now, we don't have a down sell offer or anything like that, but we have just a couple emails that will remind you that our 3-day challenge is starting on Monday, February 20th, right? And then that's it. Once the abandoned carts stop, then they stop. But we may also have it for like we have a mastermind called Monetize the Top, right? And when we have open doors to that one, we offer it and offer it and offer it. And if a person doesn't choose to purchase the mastermind, we may say, well, you're not interested in that right now. Maybe you're interested in having a one-on-one call with me. Then we give them another option. And if a person is not interested in that at all, then we'll just say, okay, for now, keep listen to these podcast episodes. Then we'll talk to them about our podcast, and then we'll talk to them about our YouTube channel because maybe they're just not financially ready to make an investment, but we still keep that person in the loop. We still continue serving that person, okay, by having all these things in place. Does that all make sense? Listen, I know this is a lot of information. If you have questions about any of this, just ask me in the comments, and I will gladly, answer that for you guys. But the last thing that you wanna have in order to sell more of your coaching and consulting is you gotta have a marketing plan, right? You have to have a marketing plan because without a marketing plan, you just have a great funnel. You just have a great offer, right? And having a great offer and having a great funnel is great, but if it's not reaching anybody, then what it doesn't really matter, right? Then it's not actually getting you to your goal. Because how you guys are you creating content online, on TikTok or wherever, and you're like, some of this stuff just is not hitting. It's not giving me my desired results. And sometimes it's because we don't have a marketing plan. We're just kind of going about whatever the things that we're doing, but we actually need some type of marketing plan, right? Like you have to have a strategy for all that. That's one of the reasons why I decided to upgrade to StreamYard. I already had StreamYard, but I upgraded and got the additional features because it allows me to stream on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram all on one stream. And so instead of me being on my phone trying to talk on this phone and being on my iPad talking on this iPad, I'm like, let me just upgrade and get this one feature. And that way I can talk to everybody on one stream looking at the same camera. So like literally I'm looking at the same camera and I'm able to serve a lot of you guys that are here on all the platforms that we're on right now. Okay. And so, but this is a part of our marketing plan, how I know I can reach my audience. Another part of my marketing plan this year has been I don't want to travel around the world, like the US, like for speaking at conferences. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy wrapping up my life, hiring a cat sitter, getting Uber, going to the airport, doing all that. I don't enjoy all that. Staying in a hotel and then listen, I love the speaking parts. I love the serving people part. I don't love all the travels. There's just so much that goes along with all that, right? And then have to come back home, get myself back into like mode, and you lose all the days of traveling. I'm like, I don't enjoy that. And so last year I decided that I was not gonna take very many speaking engagements if they're not in San Diego, right? Not because I'm bougie, because I'm like, the whole point of me building my business is I wanted time and financial freedom. And if I stay on planes and I stay on in hotels, then I'm not actually having financial freedom. And that's what I'm going for. Like I invested in my mattress like 2 years ago, and I'm like, I really, really, really love my mattress. Really love my mattress, and so I'm like, I wanna be able to go down on that bed and on beds that I don't really know what they're gonna feel like. Now I did take a speaking engagement in England, okay, because I'm like, England, there's London, there's Paris, there's Italy. Yes, I am there, right? So I'm going over there, in June because I'm like I'm also gonna spend my birthday in Rome. So I'm like, "Come on, Italian-speaking man that loves Jesus." I'm just saying, I wanna be on the next episode of From Scratch on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so, but that's my whole point of all this is just to say that, like, if we're gonna be able to sell our products and services, our coaching and consulting, we've gotta make sure we have these different plans in place, and one part of that is your marketing plan, okay? Now listen, I wanna open up for some Q&A. I wanna open up for some Q&A. What questions you guys have about what I just said, about TikTok marketing or whatever? Like, just what questions you guys have? Y'all know what I'm talking about, meeting an Italian man in Florence, Italy. I'm like, "This is possible." And I got a whole TikTok campaign out there right now, calling them in. I think God is so funny. I think God is just like, "You can call them in all you want to, but I got it in mind for you." Like, "Well, can you just hurry up, please?" Anyway, but also, listen, if you have not signed up for my 3-day challenge, you gotta sign up, okay? Our 3-day challenge starts on Monday, February the 20th, and this challenge is for 2 people, right? So you gotta be a coach or consultant, it has to make sense for you, right? But 2 people. 1, you wanna use TikTok and have no idea what you're doing. You're like, "I wanna use TikTok for my business, and I wanna learn how to use TikTok for my business." You don't know how. That's the first person. The second person is you're already on TikTok and you are trying and trying, and it's just not working. You're not getting the leads, you're not making the sales. You're like, "I need help." Then the challenge is for you because we're gonna be teaching the basics to advanced. Every single night, it's gonna be basics to advanced, including how-tos, and then day 3 of the challenge, I'm gonna be teaching all of my strategies on how I got almost $200,000 in brand deals over the last 2 years and how I am passionately going after making $200,000 this year, as an influencer, okay? I'm gonna be teaching you guys those strategies for that, and this is all for $7. So you get 3 days, an hour each day for a total of $7. Now, I just went to Chipotle for lunch, and even though I had a free chips coupon, it still cost me $13 for a Chipotle bowl, and then I got some guacamole to go along with it still was 13 bucks, and I'm gonna be hungry later on tonight. But you guys, for $7, you get to learn everything that I've been investing my time and energy in for the last 3 years helping you, okay? And so all you guys have to do is go to kenyakelly.com/challenge. There's a link in the bio in every single platform here, but also kenyakelly.com/challenge. Signed up. Yay! Now, yeah, so glad. Makes me happy. You get the course for a lifetime. The challenge? So the 3-day challenge is just a 3-day challenge. It disappears after 3 days. So it's not like a full-blown course. My full-blown course, for lifetime access, that course is $1,500, okay? Now that course is a whole it's like all 20 years of my experience as a business owner. There's a whole level of that, but this is not that. This is my 3-day challenge. So you get me for $7. So there's not lifetime access to that because it's just our challenge. Okay. So I know Elaine just signed up. Yay! Welcome, Elaine. So glad to have you. Okay, what questions do you guys have? Let's see. That was a good question, Mary Bell. Let me see. How do we get how do we get about I can't read, right? Because that's not what you said. I just can't read. How do we go about forming a marketing plan? Okay. So one of the things is important to you for you to say to yourself, okay, first of all, I'm signing up. Yay, Latasha. First of all, ask yourself, what is currently working for you? Right? Me, when I ask myself the question, what always works for me? Live stream live stream. And so when I am developing a marketing plan and I first say what works for me, the first thing I write down is live stream. And I know that I do really well on live stream. Why? Because I get to serve my audience, I get to communicate with you guys, I get to ask you questions, I get to answer your questions, and you fully get my talent or your talent put on display on live stream, right? So I always go, "Okay, live stream," right? The second thing that I do is I go, "Okay, the last time we made a bunch of sales or we hit a revenue goal or whatever, which was the number one way that we were able to hit that revenue goal?" And it's always 99.9% of the time for us, it is email. Listen, 99.9% of the time, it is email marketing, right? So you have to first say what is really, really, really working for you that you can do consistently, right? Okay, because here's the deal. You can hire somebody to give you a strategic marketing plan, but if you don't have the manpower or the know-how, how to put all that stuff in place, then you just got a great plan and that's it. Right? Does that make sense? Blunt creations. So first ask yourself what is currently working, right, really well. And for us, it's live stream and it's email. Those are the first things that I would say. Okay. And then the second thing that I would say is ask yourself, where is your particular audience? Because I know someone who she doesn't sell very well on social media. She sells very well in trade shows. And so if she knows that that's what works really well for her, then it's so important for her to not spend all her time and energy on live stream when hers is in trade shows, right? But she also has to say to herself, okay, how can I hire more people like me to be at more trade shows so that I can be at one, but we can be at 50 different trade shows at one time? Does that make sense? So it's really about, first of all, what do you know is working, right? Which is for us is live stream and email, right? And then where is your current audience? Okay. Again, because if you're just starting on this journey, giving you this long, elaborate marketing plan is just gonna make you feel overwhelmed. You're not gonna do anything. If people ask me today, if I was gonna get started on social media today, where would I start? And my answer is TikTok. Okay. Now, listen, let me explain why. I love Facebook. I love Instagram. I love YouTube. I love all the places that we are currently streaming at right now, right? But which place gives me the faster reach today? YouTube is a long-term strategy. It's not short-term. You can use YouTube Shorts to try to go there, right? But the platform that is exploding people the fastest is TikTok, right? I'm not saying that TikTok is gonna make you the most money, but if you're just starting out marketing, then it's TikTok, so that way you can get in front of more people, and then you can drive them where you wanna drive them to, meaning you can drive them to your email list, you can drive them to your funnel, right? When we were trying to grow on Instagram, we were growing on TikTok, I was inviting people to come and follow me on Instagram, and then so many people that were connected to me on TikTok followed me on Instagram. So those of you guys that are here on other platforms and you wanna connect with me on Instagram, it's Kia Kelly. Now, my stories on Instagram is like my real life. So, like, today I went and had a mammogram and had an MRI because I'm having, like, some health challenges, and I just documented, like, "Here's what I'm doing. I'm about to have this mammogram done. I'm calling this Booth Smasher." I think it was, like, earlier this week, I had to go to the emergency room. I know it's crazy, and I just told everybody, "Hey, here's where I am. Can you guys just say a prayer for me? I'm dealing with this and this, yada, yada, yada." So, you wanna see, like, me and my real life behind the scenes type of stuff, you're gonna get all that, on Instagram. But, like, in 2020, when we were trying to really grow our Instagram, our TikTok was exploding, and so we ended up gaining at least 5,000 new followers on Instagram from TikTok, right? And so that's just one of the things. Okay? Okay, more questions. Any more questions? How do you find your audience? Do you have to try different platforms at once? I wouldn't necessarily try different ones out all at once, especially if you're able to be consistent with that, then yes, right? But here's the deal. One of the things about the algorithms on social media platforms is that they start learning you. They start learning what your content is and what your content is about, and then who typically responds to your content. So anytime I put out something on TikTok about my divorce, 99% of divorcees are the ones that comment. But also with TikTok, when I am putting out a piece of content and I'm trying to intentionally talk to a certain person or a certain group of people, I will use keywords in my description, keywords in my hashtags, and then I'll use keywords with my text on screen because the software is so sensitive in a good way, and so if you're talking about makeup transitions or you're talking about cooking vegan or whatever, even if you've never used that hashtag vegan, but you're talking about it on video, you got text on screen or in your descriptions, they know it. I was just on a webinar with TikTok earlier I think it was Monday of this week. And we asked the people from TikTok, we said, you know, do we have to use hashtags or if what we say in on our video can be Is the software picking up what we're saying and it's sensitive enough to send it to the right people? And they said yes. And I'm not surprised by that. That's why a lot of us, when we kept saying, click the link in my bio, and our content was being suppressed, we all understood why that was. You know what I mean? So we all stopped saying it so we wouldn't have that issue, right? So that's how you can reach your people. Let's see. Let me see. I know for that she says talk to them, create it. Okay. More questions. More questions. Let me see. Elaine, is it good to separate your personal TikTok and your business TikTok or use one page? Listen, I made the mistake of using my personal TikTok and my business TikTok together when I first got started on TikTok because I was trying to find my footing in TikTok. But just this past last month, I started a brand new account on TikTok called the Kenya Kelly brand, which is Kenya Kelly, right? Because people follow me because I teach them how to make money online, period. And the people learning about me making money online don't wanna hear me talk about my cats. They wanna hear me talk about my dating journey. They don't really wanna hear all that because that's not where they came on the account, right? And so as the influencer on the Kia Kelly brand, they wanna hear that stuff, right? And so what started happening to me is I started gaining and losing, probably gaining and losing, and it was because people were seeing the content that they didn't wanna see on that account, and so I had to focus on business on this account and Kenya on the other account. Does that make sense? Okay. Any other questions? Okay, it's 4 o'clock. I normally feed my cats at 12. I have not fed them at 12, so there's a slight chance that my cat Eddie may come for me when I come into the house. So y'all say a prayer. I think I have let me see if I can find a picture of Eddie. This is Eddie. Can y'all see Eddie? I can see him from my Apple Watch. Let me see. That's Eddie. Eddie's 14, and Eddie likes to eat when it's time to eat. And yeah, we're like 4 hours over. So I gotta go home because I want to live. Okay. Anybody else got cats? I freaking love my cats. I have 3 of them. I ain't got no kids, but I love my cats. Okay. All right. I gotta let you guys go. Oh, Eddie, he's the man. I am a Peter girl, but Vito. I gotta go, I gotta go. I had all these, like, doctor's appointments, and then I had a talk show, and just all these things back to back. Okay, all right. So, guys, if you have not already signed up for the challenge, sign up. It's $7, guys. It's gonna bless your entire life. Like, every single time people do this challenge, they're amazed. I remember when Octavia it was it night 1? Night 1. Night 2 that we gave her a strategy on what to do with her video. She did it. The next night, she said, "Dude, I made $2,000." From one video, $2,000. She was so excited from a $7 challenge. So I'm pretty sure she's like, I got my money times over because it was $7 and she made 2,000 that night. Her income kept growing, as the challenge progressed. Okay. All right. So you guys, if you haven't joined the challenge yet, click the link here. It's kiakelly.com/challenge. I would be so excited to serve you guys in that challenge. Okay. So I gotta let you guys go. I gotta go home and feed my cats. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Okay. Bye, guys.